Hey everybody, I'm just Q, and I'm back with some more League of Pantheons. Now, this is actually my second time trying to go through this video because it is a very, let's just say, hard topic to really cover in a very clean manner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible so I don't lose you guys' interest, but also as thoroughly as possible, if that makes any sense. So essentially I'm gonna try my best not to ramble on a subject, but at the same time I'm just gonna make sure the subject is thoroughly talked about for as long as it should be, talked about. So if you have anything where you just need to go in, get your dailies, play the game, whether it's this game, League of Pantheons, or another game like Revive Witch, or another game like Mythic Heroes that I play, just play all those games, listen to me, take all the information in. This is pretty much just a chill video, and then also without you guys' support, pretty much this video is just gonna fall flat on the ears of the devs. Whether or not they care to hear about this, that's cool, but this also gives me experience in terms of taking a game, breaking it down, and understanding both the pay to win side and the free to play side. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab my phone here because I'm actually, obviously on BlueStacks on my PC, and I have a notes on my phone that I want to kind of go through. So first of all, we have here both of my accounts in some generalization. So we're gonna go in on here on server 12 and on here on 19. 19 is the free-to-play account that you guys see all the time from me. That's my free-to-play account. I'm just Q free-to-play 2. Oh, I am hitting my limits, so let's go ahead and grab that. Definitely. I have not done my dailies on anything but my main account here, because I was actually today it was a lot of cleaning. And then we got the planes to do. I got 3 hours to do it. And on this account, I'm actually very happy. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I could just kind of like go through, hit the skip battle thing, so that saves me a lot of time. So 3 hours is nothing. I'm gonna be done with that in like maybe 10 minutes at best, because I actually got to still read stuff for the the buffs and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So this is gonna be basically a kind of a critique video. Things they're doing for pay to win, things they're doing for free to play, things that are clashing in between. That's pretty much what we're going to get into here. So let's go ahead and talk about number one for me, and that is a lot of lockouts. So the first thing I actually put on my list here, what it's written down as, is to take away the VIP requirement for automatically getting 5-star heroes. Now, what I'm going to do to consolidate that, because I actually rambled a lot on my video and I went from one to another and it was the same subject. So learning a little bit about how to grab people's attention, keep it, I'm just going to consolidate all that. So taking away requirements that are just useless. So what I mean by that is, for example, on this one and on this one, again, my free to play is on the right hand side. You can sell by free to play too. And my pay to win is on the left hand side. You can see the VIP up here, V5, V0. So what I'm talking about is this right here. So I use this a lot on my pay to win account, obviously, because I have VIP 3 or above. I'm VIP 5. On this one, I'm VIP 0. So as you can see, it's up to like 7,000. I can't do anything with this. There's no matter how much I want to summon on this, I have to be VIP 3. So we're talking about things like that, little lockouts like that make no sense. Same for the is it this one, the Seer Shop? Yes, VIP 5 and above. So that's precisely why I actually got VIP 5 and I didn't go any further. There was no point in going further for me personally. I wanted to see what was the vast difference, and obviously the vast difference, but I mean, obviously being 7 servers behind roughly, because this one's 19, this one's 12. So, I mean, there's going to be arguments from the devs like, well, that account started a little bit faster, which is true. I'm not going to lie to them. Obviously, they can see that for a fact. If they were both on the same server, which I wish I would have had, it would have been a better argument. But at the same time, my account's not that bad. I mean, my Vault's 8 stars. So, I mean, but still, those things are useless. Like, there's no point in stopping a free-to-play player from advancing that much faster versus having you know, the pay to win players still going even further. Like, that makes no sense. I was obviously throwing money at the game on this side, right? Not literally. I mean, it wasn't that much. It's only VIP 5. People who do VIP 10 now, that's where the big bucks are. So my point would be is this though. If that didn't stop me necessarily that much from really just kind of advancing slightly faster, and this account is really not going to catch up to this account that much faster, so what's the point? What's the difference between just letting the free-to-play players have this? Like, a game named Idle Heroes has it where has the same tactic. You summon, it adds up, and then you can get a guaranteed 5-star. I wish I would have it in a third instance on BlueStacks, but I don't want to overwhelm your screen. I want you to be able to follow me here. But Idle Heroes has that for free. We're going to be comparing this to another game here fairly shortly, and I want to say, unfortunately, it's on my left-hand side. Yeah, unfortunately, it's on my left-hand side. So that's something that I'm going to have to take my free-to-play account off of. So I'm going to keep moving along here. So don't know why I'm closing out of that side. Excuse me. I'm having a little brain moment here. But yeah, so take away stupid requirements like that. Stupid VIP requirements. That makes no sense to me. I think they should just take that away. The next thing that's really crazy to me is the stupid idle timer like limit. As you saw, I hit my limit when I logged into my free. It was at 12 hours. So that means once the missus comes over here in a minute, my fiance's gonna be coming over here in a minute, and just to to hang out and whatnot. Like, what happens if I don't get on the game until like tomorrow, and then we go out somewhere, and then, like that, the 12 hours from right now at 8:17 to 8:17, and then we go out, we get some ice cream, we have fun, whatever the case may be, watch a movie. I don't care. Go goddamn skydiving. I'm losing XP because there's a 12-hour thing. Like, I would at least put it at 24 hours minimum on any free-to-play game. That's just not a critique for them. That's a critique for free-to-play games in general. Because I play another game called Mythic Heroes, and even that one has a time limit on it. So I'm not going to bash this game by itself. I will critique games in general on that stance. The time limit for idle rewards needs to be 24 hours minimum, because at that point, if I come home after hanging out all day and I decide, okay, well, cool, time to take a shower, she's gonna take a shower, I'm gonna take a shower, or I'm gonna go make dinner while she's in the shower, or vice versa, I can sit down somewhere and be like, let me check my game. And if I don't, that's my fault. After 24 hours, you have a whole entire day at that point. So I think that's something that they need to think about. That's my personal opinion, but I'm gonna keep moving on here. Again, I don't want to ramble. So the next thing is gonna be, and I'm gonna reference my list here, having it where resources are very hard to get, obtain, keep a hold of. As you can see, it's very funny. My free-to-play account has more money, more gold than my pay-to-win. And why is that? Because I don't know, for me, gold seems very like you have to wait for it to kind of accumulate, even on the one where like you paid money. So it's like you pay us money, but it's still pretty hard to get things. It's like, why is it that hard to get such a crucial resource? I'm not saying you need to give me 100 billion gold every single day. No, obviously not. Obviously, there still has to be patience to the game, which is exactly why I have 43 million on free to play. But when it comes to after you have your Theo pet, let's go over here so I can explain it to you guys. Upgrading the Theo pet, look at this. I'm at a point where it costs 1.3 mil. So I have 3.2. We're going to test it, see what it goes up to. I don't mind. Got to upgrade it anyway. 1.4. I have 1.9. Let's do it again. Then it goes up to 1.5. I mean, it goes up 100K every single time. Like, that's a little expensive, don't you think? And then, I mean, but people who maybe understand the gold farm, which don't get me wrong, I understand there's things you could do. Farm out your tickets, come over here to roulette, summon on your tickets, get some gold, and then, but look, every 10 tickets on this one is 400K. It's 10 tickets, so I mean, you gotta save up a pretty penny for that. So, I guess every 100 would be, that's not that bad. I mean, it's 4 mil, but still, I mean, that's a little bit far out there. So I think things like that, like gold and also XP, which depending on how it works, because like for me right now, let's say I have 41.5 mil. Let's go over this account, and I have 21.6. It's not that much, trust me. It's really not. Once I actually 10-star this Odin, and I have to actually upgrade this Odin, it's gonna take a big chunk of this 41.5 million worth of XP. It really is. The only reason you have XP is because, well, I can't upgrade things right now. I'm waiting for copies. I'm waiting to do this. I'm waiting to do that. So that's legitimately the only reason. So I'm literally trying to get this Medusa to 9-star, so then I can upgrade this Odin to 10-star. And then I have, see, another 6-star over here. This 6-star is for Medusa to take her to 8-star, and then I gotta make another 6-star to take her to 9-star. So it's a whole entire thing, but I mean, you get the point. It's just that amount of XP doesn't matter. It's not that much. So we need things where we need an XP event to get more XP. We need a gold event to get more gold. I mean, I know we have the Midas Touch event, but that just forces you to spend premium resources. Why would you force a free-to-play player who obviously who is either not able or does not want to spend premium currency in that situation? Why would you force them into that situation? And that's the issue right there. So, I'm going to leave it right there, but that's the main issue right now. We need better ways of getting resources. And I'm actually going to tack that on and kind of accumulate that into the next thing that we have going on here. And I'm going to go to my artifact to explain this one. So we go to Morph. And, these are, better forms of the artifacts based off of, I guess I'm pretty sure this is the new stuff they put in the game along with the new gear sets and everything. So I've been looking over these, and this one right here says reach Overlord tier in incredible ranked match. And I'm like, okay, what the hell is that? Okay, I want to know what this is. So I click on it, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I can do some more PvP, whatever. I can do some more but this is like cross-server PvP. So it's kind of luck of the draw. And then when you go to the tiers for the rewards, Overlord is the top of the top. So in ordinary to morph a freaking artifact, you made a PvP requirement to get that freaking morph. Who in the office thought about that and said, I think this is a good idea? And I know exactly who thought that was a good idea, because I personally have a master's in business administration. And I know for a fact that someone who is very money motivated is like, this is going to get the pay to win players really good. But here's the thing. There's a balance between free to play and pay to win. Once that balance goes out of whack, people just don't play your game. And the main people that don't do the game is the free to play and some of your budget to play, or your dolphins, as we like to call them on this side. I'm pretty sure you guys understand whales and dolphins. So that's who stops playing. And the thing is when they stop playing, the whales have no one to lord over and say, hey, look how cool this person is. I think you should build this for your roster. They have no one to communicate with, to look at my crew, to like, you look at all this money I've spent. Look how cool this team is, all this gear and these costumes. There's no one to show it to but the other whales, who also have all the same things, or at least some type of equivalent based off of the team that they wanted to build. Or it's not fun at that point. It really isn't. It's just you and some other rich guy battling it out versus some enthusiast dolphin or enthusiast free-to-play person who was really wanted to work and wait for the rewards to come to them and like say, hey, I worked on this, I got this. And you made a PvP requirement for a morph on an artifact. Stupid. That's all. I'm just gonna leave it there, because I would ramble on this for God knows how long. Just whatever. Done with that. So this whole thing is just stupid. Now, once I figure out the gear sets, I might add that in there. But since that's just brand new and I don't like. I personally haven't unlocked it. As you see, I'm 99, and I don't think it's unlocked based off what they were saying, like server level or personal character level 105. I haven't unlocked it, so just gonna leave it at that. It is what it is for now. But if I look at that and it's just freaking ridiculous to get, it's stupid. So moving on and kind of encompassing things that are stupid or very hard to get just for no reason at all. Let's go to the store. This page right here, pretty much, you know, you know how to do it. You got gems, you want to spend them, it's whatever. I don't really care about the item page. This one right here sucks. It does suck too, especially for free to play people. I'm not gonna lie, I have bought things on this one. As you can see, I bought plenty of people on my pay one account. I mean, I summoned like like a lot, so it is what it is. But you know, on this one on free to play, I mean I'm lucky. I mean, I think it took me this long, like the month and some change I've had this account to get up to 980, because I mean, I don't really have to break down that many people. I actually use them for my voyages or for, you know, evolving other characters. Like, I mean, everyone's being used for something, so it's just that whole page is stupid, for free to play players at least. For points right here, I mean, you do your lost plane, you get points. Honestly, this is one of the most fair pages in here. Same for arena. You do your arenas every single whatever. It doesn't really matter if you lose or not, honestly, because you can't go down. That's one thing I will commend them on. Like, you don't lose points if you personally lose. Like, if someone beats you, yeah, you'll lose points. But if you lose to someone and you're just doing like your arena every single month like I do, because I gotta actually build up my tickets again on this account. I burnt through them last time, so I need 120 something or something like that. No, actually no, 112. So whatever 112 minus 19 is. But need that so I can go ahead and get my seer stones. Blah 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 blah. You get the point. But I don't ever worry about losing points myself, because if I fight and I personally lose, I don't lose points. So I just kind of get to the skip portion and then just blow through my tickets. And that's another thing to add. Make this skip possible repeatedly. I'm tired of fucking having to go to 30. Excuse my language. Sorry, I did not mean that to come out like that. But I'm personally tired of having to go to 30 every single, you know, time this resets for the weekly chess and whatnot. Let me get up to 30. Okay, I gotta go in here. Let's fight some. I gotta freaking fight somebody. I mean, of course, I can skip out and I can go do something else. But now that I'm done with all my dailies, yeah, I'm done with all this except for Blitz 5 because I don't have enough VIP. Oh yeah, that was a good idea too. Whatever. Anywho, now I gotta wait. I gotta sit here and wait for them to beat somebody and blah blah blah. I'm gonna average around a lot. Level number 25 to like level to number 17 on my server, which is pretty good for a VIP 5. I'm pretty sure I'm only there because some people have quit at this point because the game's just kind of stagnant. On the other hand, with Mythic Heroes, they come out with characters like every 2 weeks. So everyone's always happy to play that game. So just saying, I know you're adding stuff in, but you're doing it a little slow. That's number one too. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm tired. I shouldn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure they're done here. Yeah, look at that. I gotta wait. Why, excuse me, must I wait to do this every single week? It's stupid. It's stupid. And eventually people get tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. I would say you should make beginning players, you know, on the new servers, do it one time. After that first time, you don't have to do it again. If you have 120 tickets, you want to blow through them, blow through them. And then after that, good, I'm done. Stop making us do this. Stop making things so it feels like work, is what I'm saying. Stop making it feel like work. Alrighty. Now, going on to the next item, because I don't have long for this, and I want to keep this as concise as possible. Is pretty much the events. The events, or not really the events, because I know these are like kind of like rotational events, but these right here, why don't these give different things? Like, I don't understand why it just gives a hero, give you some tickets, it gives you XP. Cool, that's fine. We're always hurting for XP. as I already previously said. So even with this, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. You see, I finished mine, so I did mine, and then of course, once you do the voyages, you kind of just keep going, as you kind of can't help that. It's just a natural thing. But I finished it a while ago. So, I mean, I'm happy to have this event, but I feel like you should mix it up between having a hero ticket XP to then having a hero seer stones summons, a hero, you know, what is the super tickets, and then gold. You know, like mix it up, do something different. Like, especially with the seer stones, you can give one seer stone all the way down here and still no one would be mad. You can give one seer stone and then all the way at the bottom give 3 if you want to be cheap about it, and people would still be okay with that. Why? Because seer stones are that hard to come by. You either have to go to the store to buy them, and I know I'm looking at my pay to win account when I'm doing most of this. I just want but this is, again, mainly for free to play people, because like either I have to come to the store to get this with my 5,000 that I saved up and I worked hard for, or B, you know, for me, I'm pay to win. F it. Here's my credit card. I don't care. You know, it really doesn't matter. Like, why? Like, why would you do this? Like, I have to come here to do it, or I gotta get lucky over here in the elf shop to do it. You know, some of them will come up for 500, or I gotta come over here to the realm of expiration, and I gotta get lucky in there, and then still gotta pay 1,000. That's another thing. In the realm of expiration, things should be so cheap to the point where it incentivizes players to go in there and do it. It should, and every single floor should have a guaranteed seer stone drop. Well, actually, a guaranteed seer stone giveaway. Because think about it, you're not letting us go back. So once I beat levels 1 through 7, then you start me at 7, I believe it starts. So, and then once I beat 7 through 15, then you're gonna start me on 15. You know, so since you're not letting me go back, it's not like you're losing, because people are gonna just like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go from levels 1 all the way to 99 like I usually do. No, you're starting us off at the point where we're kind of losing and missing it. So at best, we might get 6 a week or 7 a week. Well, actually, no, 6 a week, because if you beat 7 stages, you start the next point. So 6 a week at best, because once whoever beats us, then we start off at that same point again. And even if someone tries to throw, it still doesn't really incentivize them to throw, because then you could get more seer stones if you just keep going based off your power. So I'm just saying, like, be creative with it. Stop thinking in terms of profit, because all that's going to make these people over here, free to play, do not play. Seriously, not play. Like, it's just going to make people not play. Like, this is insane. It's just going to make people not play. So to I guess really drive that point home and not ramble about it, like, top person on our server, 2.3 mil over here on free to play. Now one of the lower people, 1.4. We're gonna go on all 3 of these, because I want you guys to have a good sense of what I'm gonna say here. 1.6, and then 1.9, almost 2 mil, pretty cool. And obviously I'm sitting on 327k. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, for free to play, for me, it's all about the experience, all about the growth. And I'm pretty sure I got another free to play account, like around about 400, even if like 500,000 or something like that. But I like seeing myself do something from nothing. So that's the motivation for me. Or I can throw my wallet at the game, and even then, I'm still not even at 1 million yet. So it really doesn't matter for me. So what I'm saying is you have this person over here that is gonna throw money at you regardless. It doesn't matter how easy you make getting resources. This person right here, their motivation is to be the best on the server, to be the best in your game, to be the best. It doesn't matter how easy you make getting resources. How easy you make getting resources helps free to play grow. But they're still gonna have to wait, because when this person buys something like, you know, the packs that would have given you, you know, extra summons or a 6-star selector, whatever the case may be, or even a 9-star selector, or whatever it is, I'm not getting that on free to play, right? So they're still advancing faster than me, so, which is fair. They paid money. I'm not mad about that. What we're upset about is you're bottlenecking free to play on things again like summoning, seer summons, the guaranteed 5 stars. Why would you do that? They're gonna pay you money. You're gonna get the money. So stop bottlenecking free to play. Like that's pretty much where everything is. You're bottlenecking free to play. You're bottlenecking free to play and budget to play. I don't want to put budget to play out of the way as well, because even people who, say, hey, you know what, I want to spend 99 cents, that's still budget to play. That's in their budget. They only have 99 cents to spend. That's it. That's it. Me personally, I wouldn't spend any money on an idle game, period. I did this simply for the experiment, simply to have the comparison to talk about. And that's pretty much where I want to leave this, because I don't want this to go over too long. But the moral of everything that's going on, you're bottlenecking free to play for the guaranteed summons. You're also bottlenecking free to play in terms of the gold and XP resources. It's too far and few in between. Of course, there's an idle function, and it's okay, it's good, but you're bottlenecking again, because guess what? When someone gets to VIP 10, they have way more idle time. Just me at VIP 5, I have 18 hours. This one at 0 has 12. So that's a 6-hour difference between the two and me, playing both of these accounts. So I got to remember, the count right here on the right-hand side, I have to do that one at 8:37. This one on the left-hand side, I have 6 more hours in that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m. Like that's crazy. That's an insane amount of difference. So stop bottlenecking. Take away all of these restrictions that you have for VIP. And then, or what you can do, like Mythic Heroes, this is the one thing that I did want to do, and I'm going to actually go ahead and do it this time so you guys can see it before I sign off on this video. It's like Mythic Heroes. This is a very good way for you guys to still, again, make money. And on top of that, they give it out for free. They give VIP out for free. However, it's not just simply they're going to throw it at you. You have to work for it. I play a game called ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. We have been begging them to put the mounts in the game, the Apex mounts in the game. They did. They gave us an Endeavor system. Essentially, you have to get on the game, play the game, do certain activities which earn you Endeavor seals, and you add those up over time, and what happens is eventually you can buy that Apex mount. Now, someone else who pays money into the game, who goes through the loot crates, they might get it faster, which is fine. They paid the money, they should have the chance to get it faster. Maybe that's perfectly fine by me. However, they made it where I could get it for free. I could, farm for a month, 2 months, 3 months, for however long it's supposed to take, and I can get it for free. Same as Mythic Heroes. You can play on this game, play the game for essentially how you would normally play it. It's an idle game as well. And come over here. We're going to go to the store and go all the way to the right. I actually don't play on this account anymore. I play on my main account. This one is one I don't recommend having many accounts on unless you really know what you're doing. There is a guy I watch on YouTube that has multiple accounts on this game, and he's very good. But anywho, you can earn VIP for free. I'm on VIP 4. The next one is VIP 5. And essentially, you just play the game and you earn VIP for free. I don't know if there's like a stop point for free to play, but you earn it in little bitty chunks. And I'm going to show you how, if I can find the correct tab here. Let's see, right here. Yep, so the adventure tab. So see right here, clear all chapters in main campaign chapter 13. So if I beat chapter 13, I'll get 260 VIP, and I want you to remember that number, 260. So we're gonna get 260 if we beat chapter 13. So we go over here to the store, go all the way over to the right for VIP. Now if I earn 260, that's gonna put me at 720. Sorry, 620. My bad, almost made bad math. Oh, bad math. But yeah, it's gonna put me at 2620 out of 4,000. So you see, it's very slow. It's not breaking their game whatsoever. And people who are bigger, better, want to spend money in the game, of course, they get more VIP from purchasing, just like one would do in League of Pantheons. So this is something that you definitely could fit into your game. Yes, it might take some time, but you could definitely have them earn VIP for free. Then, even if you think it's more profitable for them to just hit VIP 5 for free. So at the very least, someone could come in here and use their resources that they've saved up, they've worked very hard for as a free-to-play player, then it still wouldn't break your game. You have to spend money to get above VIP 5. I wouldn't have any qualms with that, because guess what? At this point, I can use every single part of the game as a free-to-play player. Your game is free to download. It's technically in a sense free to play, but then it's technically in a sense not free to play if you're gonna gate certain things behind VIP status, which people are gonna put in comments, put on videos like this one, and then people are just gonna like stop playing your game. And then people have guilds of people that just don't play anymore. So, and I'm not saying mine's is like that. I mean, I got some pretty strong people here. I actually had to swap guilds because my last guild just crumbled. It really did. But then, I mean, some of these people like this guy, like he just is donezo. Like after 7 days, they're not coming back to your game. Either that or they went to another server. They were VIP 2 at that, so they spent some money. This person, let's see if they spent money. VIP 1, again, budget to play. Ah man, I don't know, maybe my NBA knows something. And then a free-to-play person that's been going for about 5 days, they're probably not gonna come back. They feel like progression's gonna take forever, which for me personally, the progression on the game, in my opinion, is actually not that bad. Again, I want to give them a little bit of props. Like I don't feel like progression on their game is that hard if you know what you're doing. And if you guys want me to put out a progression video of how I progress certain people, I mean, think about it. I already have this 10-star here. So, I mean, if you want me to put out how I got my 10-star, how did I work towards it besides obviously VIP 5, but what did I do for my resources to make it to that point is the point. Even on this account. I mean, I gotta go back. My bad. Gotta go back to LOP over here. So we're gonna actually let it reconnect here because I was on another game, obviously. But even on this account, we have it where I have, I mean, an 8-star at the very least. I mean, and I'm gonna push her to 10-star. It's gonna happen, but you can't gate free to play. Like you have a way to make it where they can only hit VIP 5 or just be creative. If you can be creative and make money, then you can be creative and make the game a little bit more free to play or budget to play friendly. Or if not, guess what? Budget to play leaves. Pay to win's gonna sit there. They're gonna sit there and be like, well, it's only us whales on the server. It's just not gonna be fun at that point. And a key example to me being correct, if you don't think I'm correct, and this is me talking to the devs, everybody, look at 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and I will put a video link in my description to a whale who definitely liked playing the game and definitely did not like how they just screwed over free to play, but they also screwed over, again, the whales in a sense, because they screwed over the community altogether based off of how they came out with characters. Like their whole problem was a different thing, but free to play left, budget to play left, and then there was nothing left but the whales. And even then the whales were screwed over because of poor drop rates and a lot of other things. So I'm just saying, what's your problem going to be? Is it going to be screwing over free to play and budget to play, and then the whales are just bored at that point? Or are you going to make it a little bit more just player friendly? Like you have to play your game as a free to play player and say, would I keep this on my phone? And if you can't do that, then you know for a fact your product is not worth you sitting there and putting out there. It's not about, I know it's about the money because someone made a game. Someone made a game and their main goal was to not just make a game, but also make a profit off that game, because this is your set skills. My set skills is making videos, graphics, doing special effects, and at the end of the day, my goal is to work for Pixar, DreamWorks, something along that line. After, I get my reel together and I do things, and my outlet is making YouTube videos, just doing something chill. This is relaxing my skills, or my skill set rather. So you have to think, if you can't play your own content, same as me, if I can't watch my own content, watch what I created, like what's the problem? Why is it unwatchable? Why is it unplayable? And if you can't do that, then essentially the product is not worth, the time for an everyday person. It's simply that simple. It is simply, if I would not watch my own movie or even a movie I had my hands on, then it's not worth the ticket of admission. That's it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys like exactly the way I put that there. I don't know, maybe you have a different opinion or you have different gripes with the game. All in all, I do think it can be kind of saved, revamped, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's up to the devs to listen, and I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. For now, I'll give it a little bit of more time to see what happens. I mean, again, idle games for me, I get on, I do my thing, I get off, and I don't really make too much of a big deal about it. But if you guys again want to see anything about 10 stars, how to progress players, what to focus on, how to focus, how to make that progression happen, because again, like I said, with the way the game is, people are going to drop off your server definitely. And if you're thinking about dropping off a server and just starting all over again, let me know. Then I'll help give you guys progression videos to just start again, and help you start off with maybe even a 6-star of your own, like day one, like within the first like 30 to 40 minutes of playing, something like that. If you get very lucky with pulls, of course. But just let me know and I'll put out a video about that progression, character building, or character / hero building, whatever, whichever way you want to call it. And I have no qualms about that. But hope you guys liked my video. Hope you guys, were relaxed while listening and just taking all the information in. And as you know, when you're here, I want you to stay happy always. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.